It's an exhibition dedicated to the perfect guy, so it's no surprise to see Hollywood heartthrobs like George Clooney and Brad Pitt. But the show also features some unexpected faces, influential photographers from around the world with their idea of the dream man. Curator Nadine Bott saw it as a new way to explore who that really is. And once she started combing through the pictures, she discovered a new trend.
In the
80s, we kept seeing the sporty, muscle-bound guy. In the 90s, it was the younger man with the long hair. He was a bit more androgynous. And that gave way to other types. You saw the outdoorsy type, the metrosexual, etc. To the point that now, it's about being confident, having character and personality. That's the man of today.
But these new concepts didn't come about because men started being photographed in different ways. On the contrary, the conventional approach to the photo shoot has stayed the same over the years.
That's what's interesting about photographs of men today. The way they're shot is very familiar, but the guys are new. We see really interesting men who aren't just attractive and aren't just displaying their physicality. They're also allowing themselves to reveal something about their character and soul.
Danish fashion and portrait photographer Mark Ohm is one of the best in the business. He often works with professional models, and he's a pro when it comes to the shoot itself. Ohm has chosen natural, spontaneous images to represent his notion of the ideal man. The collection includes an image of artist Julian Schnabel with film director Roman Polanski.
I was photographing Julian Schnabel in Cannes for German Vogue, actually. And it's one of those situations that are so great because I was there with him, and then just down on the table was Roman sitting, and he was like, "Come and do a picture with me, let's do a picture together." And then I would never visualize that would have happened, That's so great because you get so many surprises all the time, and you just have to go with the flow, and
The images selected by photographer-actor Margarita Broich are among the most unusual. They depict her stage colleagues just after work, exhausted, vulnerable. She says those qualities also apply to the dream man.
Peter Frank fell asleep after a 14-hour working day. I told him I'd take his picture right there on the sofa. So I got my camera, but he'd fallen asleep. It's not staged. He was actually sleeping. I found it interesting to photograph actors in a different way when they're no longer able to play a role. After 4 hours, you don't want to keep acting. You're finished trying to present yourself in a certain way. You're just exhausted.
The message of these images is, the man of today can be anything. Tender, romantic, funny, fashionable, or laid back, rugged and raw.
The photographers project what's going on in society in their pictures. It's a big circle. The photographers present something, society reacts to it, they respond to that reaction, and so on. It goes on exponentially, and that's how things develop.
Today's man is more free to choose who he wants to be. Traditional gender roles have become less pervasive. When it comes to the modern dream man, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.